So, at this point, throughout these past 4.5 years that I've been on this channel, I've canceled 3 Let's Plays. You know, I really didn't want to do this. I never really wanted to cancel them. Jumper 2, I just couldn't stand that game. I mean, yeah, I technically wanted to cancel it, but, like, I didn't want to, I didn't want to disappoint everyone. I didn't want to call it quits on a game that, I had taken it upon myself to play for this channel. I really didn't want to do that. It's just that I wasn't having any fun with it whatsoever, and, I literally couldn't stand it, because Stage 3 of that game is one of the most awful things I've ever played. But, yeah. I need to stop saying "but" all the time. But, I did it again. Seriously. But yeah, it's like Jumper 2. It was canceled because I couldn't stand it. And then, the second game to be canceled was Binary Domain. And this was actually for a much better reason. This game I canceled due to copyright issues, because every one of the cutscenes from Chapter 5 and onwards were blocked, because I guess Sega, didn't want people, like, spoiling the story. Actually, I don't know, did I ever, actually talk about that? I know that I made a video about, how I had to cancel the Let's Play, but I think in the video, I didn't really know exactly, why it got blocked specifically, but yeah, it turns out, you see, I think, I was saying that, I was saying that, it had something to do with the beginning cutscene of, Chapter 5, the opening where they walk into the Amida Corporation. But it was actually, from what I've heard and read, it was every single cutscene from that point onward would actually set off, the flags, and it would cause the video to be blocked. So I canceled that LP due to that. And then the third game, the most recent game to be canceled, was Yooka-Laylee. And this made me really sad, because, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, they were some of my favorite games growing up as a kid. I grew up, with Rareware titles on the N64, and, this was supposed to be, the return to the type of game that made, that helped make my childhood what it was. This was going to be a really special LP for me, and I, really, really, really wanted to play this game for all of you, but then Laced Records, they put something into the YouTube algorithm, and, well, now the Yooka-Laylee, music, I don't know how many different themes in the game cause this. I know the World 2 theme does, but, yeah, it's now, copyright issues are popping up on that because of audio. So, yeah, that's, 3 games that I've had to cancel. But you know what? I'm not gonna let this stop me. You know what? Some may say it's too late. Some may say it's pointless now. But those games, they are going to be finished. I'm not going to sit here and just let these canceled games pile up one after another, because I never wanted to cancel an LP, and you know what, I may have canceled them, but that don't mean I can't go back to them. And technically there have been a few times where I've started to play something, but then I changed my mind about it because I wasn't really in the mood for it at the time or something, and I just kind of scrapped the recording. It's before I even uploaded anything, so I guess if you want to be really technical, I may have canceled more LPs than that, but they were LPs that I never mentioned to anyone, games that I never actually started uploading or anything like that, that I just kind of changed my mind about very, very early on. Usually just some Flash game that I thought might be fun, but ended up being absolutely horrible and not even worth playing, or, something like that. But, yeah. Jumper 2, I've actually completed Stage 3 now. I mean, I did beat Stage 3 before, but when I say completed, I mean I got all 5 red gems. I beat Stage 3 with all 5 red gems. I just recorded it earlier. Surprisingly, it actually was not that difficult. Also, there will be some inconsistencies because it's not the same file that I played on before. Pretty sure I deleted the game and I, like, re-downloaded it. I had to replay up to that point, but, it's like I beat all the stages pretty quickly again. I've got all the gems up to this point. I got all the red gems on Stage 3, so yes, I can finally actually move on with the game, and I have heard that the game does get better after Stage 3, so, maybe Jumper 2 will end up being enjoyable. A binary domain. Now, I probably don't even need to say it, but yeah, the cutscenes are blocked, however, the gameplay is not. So, I figured, this is one of those cases, this is one of those situations where you just have to make the most out of a bad situation, I may not be able to show the cutscenes or anything, like relating to the story like that, but I can still at least show the gameplay, so at least I could still finish Binary Domain in some form, and I want to do that, because the last 2 chapters are really good. Like, I'm not going to be talking about the story or anything in them. I'm probably just going to be, like, pretending the cutscenes don't even exist, because, I mean, if I actually talk about what goes on in the story in the video, I mean, they may, I may get a copyright strike or something, because the whole point of banning the cutscenes was to protect people from being spoiled, but I'm just gonna play through the last 2 missions. I mean, obviously, I've finished the game on my own time at this point, so it's not going to be blind, but, I still really want to play the last 2 chapters for all of you, so, yeah, I'm gonna finish Binary Domain, to whatever extent that I can. And as for Yooka-Laylee, honestly, I really don't know yet what I'm going to do about that. I have noticed a couple other people having copyright issues with it. There's another person who's been doing an LP. I ran across his videos a little bit earlier. I wasn't paying attention to his name because every day or two I look up, I search up for Yooka-Laylee copyright, in the in the YouTube search to see if anyone else, I looked at the newest videos to see if anyone else is having those issues, and there was a guy that was having the same issue, and he seemed like he was in World 2 as well, so I don't know if this is specific to the World 2 theme or not, and sometimes it just, sometimes it detects the theme, sometimes it doesn't. I had 2 videos, that got away completely scot-free, but part 10 on the other hand, I could not get it, it would always get detected by the thing, so I don't know what it is specifically that, sets it off, because it seems like sometimes it recognizes the song, sometimes it doesn't, and the commentary has nothing to do with it. Even if you're talking during it, it still picks it up, so I don't know, but basically, I'm thinking I'll continue. I will attempt to continue Yooka-Laylee. Sorry, I had a bit of a hiccup coming on there, but yeah, I'm going to attempt to continue Yooka-Laylee, and if a video, does present an issue, if a particular song in the video, gets claimed and the video gets blocked, I'm just going to edit out that song in particular. I'm going to keep the files on hand. Before I delete my files, I'm going to upload, the video, and if it gets blocked, well, I'll still have the audio, I'll still have the project files in Audacity, and, I'll be able to quickly and easily edit out only the music that's causing the problem, and also, leave in my voice and all my commentary, so those parts of the video won't be entirely mute. But anyway, that's the plan. It might be annoying, it might be frustrating, but you know what? Yooka-Laylee, it was supposed to be a special LP, and I'm not going to just, give up and just let that LP just go into the bin, So, yeah, that's it. The 3 games that I have canceled on this channel, they will be completed. I don't think I'm gonna like work on them all at once though. I'm starting with Jumper 2, and I'm gonna play that alongside, you know, The Legend of Dragoon, and it's like after I finish Jumper 2, I think I'll move on to Binary Domain. Then once that is finished, I'll go back to Yooka-Laylee. So I guess Yooka-Laylee, you could say, is just kind of on hiatus for a while, but I will get back to that game in due time, and we'll see if we can get through it. But anyway, that's about it. So, see you, everyone. I'm going to try not to cancel any more games in the future unless it's an absolute necessity.